Okay, so let's bounce around to some quarterback needing teams. Allegedly, the Commanders called everybody. In the headline out of FanSided was Commanders called Chiefs to inquire about Patrick Mahomes. When then you go into the article, it's like the Commanders have called everybody inquiring about everybody. Is that where the Commanders are right now? They're just trying to see, they're in the quarterback market. They want everybody to know, hey, we are looking. Carolina, Washington, they're Denver, I guess, also.
Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers are in the
Colts.
is that just them making the announcement? Hey, we're in the game, or what?
The Indianapolis Colts. Your Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, we got Aaron coming though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that would be, if he announced it from your studio, that would certainly be something.
It would be. That's going to get us a strike. But you're in a very upbeat place. It sounds. Wow. Where are you? Whose meeting room is this?
This is an undisclosed location.
JW Marriott.
Yeah, you're in the JW Marriott, in an undisclosed room in JW Marriott.
I see meeting room 102. So
you're literally giving us your exact place.
No,
yeah. Go get him.
There, that's across the way.
So you're across the street. So you're 103, right across the street.
Yeah. Or
105.
But
or 101
somewhere around
or 101. Yeah, you're either 101, 103, or 105, depending upon which way.
No further comment. Anyway, what were we talking about? Quarterbacks.
Super yups.
So I do think Washington football or the Commanders, whatever. I do think the Commanders.
Whoa, whatever.
Calm down, rap sheet.
What's your problem,
I do think
dude?
the esteemed Commanders.
Somebody get him a
with
beer.
a great name, with a great logo. The crest thing was kind of a mistake, but everything else was fine. They are in the quarterback business, and I think they would like teams to know, like quarterbacks to know, that they have a good team besides the quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and if you look, they got good young receivers, good offensive line. They got some playmakers on defense, and I think they're going to get better. They got a good running back. Like, I think they'd like people to know we are good and ready as long as we have a quarterback. And obviously, Fitz is not going back there. Played last year with Heineke. They need to improve. They are very much in the mix. And I don't think they mind everyone knowing that.
Okay, Russell Wilson says he's doing an interview back in D.C. with J.P. Finley of NBC Sports Washington. Washington is D.C., not Washington State. He's from that area, Richmond, Virginia. He says all his friends East Coast saying, hey, come back. And he said, Seattle's where I'm at right now, and I love it. Okay, so that statement in and of itself, definitely.
And he said, I want to stay on the West Coast because my family's there, which is like, I know that's not as strong, but that to me was something I noticed because, like, family runs the show and all of our lives, really. That to me was significant.
Okay, then Pete Carroll comes out and says we're not shopping our quarterback. Is the devil in the details here? Because we're not shopping, but we're listening. This is where I'm at right now, and I love it. How come there's so much smoke about Russell Wilson when it sounds like from Russell and from Pete Carroll, that's not an option? Is that something that's going to happen? Like the Commanders, are they potentially going to have Russell Wilson at quarterback? Or is Carson Wentz potentially? Like, is Russell Wilson actually on the move, you think?
I would say I don't think so, but I would not rule it out. Like, all those words are true. They are not shopping him. They have no intention to deal him. I think he'd like to be there. But as General Manager John Schneider was quoted as saying early in the week to reporters, when people call, he listens. And he should listen. And he needs to, because that is his job, right? So when teams inquire, he needs to know what deal is it going to be and is it something worth it. But I will say, same thing about Russell Wilson I've said for the last year. Until we know it's a better quarterback for them, I don't see him going anywhere because they are not a team that's going to rebuild. They're a team that is going to be ready to compete, and they need a quarterback like that.
Are you going to break some news here soon? Seems like you're getting a lot of calls right now.
Yes. I just had a secret meeting. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I had 44 messages during that secret meeting, and I have no idea what any of them say.
Well, that's because you're out there boozed up, blacked out, making deals and deciding you're going to do stuff. Drunk you is now making, or sober you is now making up for what drunk you promised.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who's the star of the show, but I feel like drunk me and sober me both have a seat at the table.
Okay.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Carson Wentz gone? You think that's 100% happening? And how does that whole thing pan out?
I don't know because I don't know who's better. Like, that's
who's better.
Like who? Like, Deshaun Watson's not going. I'm not going to trade him in the division. is Russell Wilson going to Indianapolis Colts? Like, I don't know that he's going anywhere either. Who is a better quarterback? And like they met. I appreciate Chris Ballard's being so upfront with it, being so transparent. He had a conversation with Carson, met with his agent this week to tell him the same thing. Like, they are open to improving. I've been like trying. I'm trying to figure out who it's going to be. Like, is it a free agent like, Mitchell Trubisky? Is that an improvement?
Wow.
Would that make you happier as a Colts person?
Hey, behind closed doors, boozed up everybody at these bars. Mitchell Trubisky, the most sought after of the OG quarterbacks that are still out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a great market for quarterbacks. You got Bridgewater, you got Marcus Mariota, you got Trubisky, but it does seem like he's the most sought after, and I think he should be. Like, I don't know what he's going to become, but he had his moments. He was a Pro Bowler. If you're someone who believes in that,
I don't.
By the end, the coaching was not very good.
And
fired. So I think he at least deserves a chance to cement himself as a starter.
This guy's got 100 phone calls. We appreciate you taking your time. Jimmy G going to be traded or not? Because he was getting traded. He said his goodbyes. It's just like they don't know if Trey Lance is ready. You're saying Mitchell Trubisky is the OG that is everybody sought after. Jimmy G, not that guy that everybody's looking for, or no?
The shoulder really complicates things.
Okay.
I do think he gets traded eventually. I just don't know when. Like, he's going to have surgery next week. Does someone trade for him a week after major surgery and he's not going to be able to throw for 16 weeks? 16 weeks, he's not going to be able to throw as a quarterback.
Hey, what happened? They thought they could rehab that thing without getting surgery, and they've just got to the point now where they have to get surgery?
Yeah, have to get surgery. And, no one's happy about it. It's bad for literally everyone